In this video you see, step by step, how to form an LLC in Maryland yourself, directly on the official state portal. The state filing fee is $100, and the whole process takes about 15 minutes. No formation service required. Maryland files everything through one portal, Maryland Business Express, and it does need an account before it will show you the form. Making one takes a minute and costs nothing. Once you are in, this is the first screen. Pick Maryland Limited Liability Company. Read the two lists carefully, because further down there is a foreign limited liability company, and that one is for a company that already exists in another state. The yellow note is worth taking seriously. You cannot change the type later, you would have to start a new application. Maryland asks how you want to file. Use online forms, the one it marks as preferred. It walks you through the fields with guidance, and it is what the rest of this video shows. The other option uploads a document you wrote yourself, which is for lawyers and for filings the online form does not cover. Note the warning underneath, the choice applies to this filing only, and changing your mind means deleting it and starting over. Here is the first thing people get wrong. Type the name without the ending. The gray line under the box says it, do not include a suffix such as LLC. The ending is the separate drop-down below, and Maryland offers 10 versions of it, with and without a comma. Pick the one you actually want on your paperwork, because that is how the name will read everywhere afterwards. Then press Check Availability. The name has to be unique and, as the blue box says, not too similar to a business already registered in Maryland. This is the principal office address, and it has to be in Maryland. You can see that the state field is grayed out and already set, because there is nothing to choose. No post office box, no drop box, no mail center, the hint says so directly. The blue box above is genuinely good news for privacy. Maryland says most businesses do not have to disclose who owns them, and the department does not keep records of business entity owners. Scroll down and the same screen asks for 3 more things. The county, which for a Baltimore address is Baltimore City and is its own entry, not Baltimore County. An email and a phone number, and the phone has to be typed with dashes or the form rejects it. And the license question, does the business need a state or local license to operate? If you are running an online or consulting business, that is usually no, but the honest answer is that it depends on your activity, and uncertain is a real option here. Save and continue does not always continue. Maryland checks the address against the postal database, and if it finds a close match it stops you with this box. Read the yellow warning, the department researches the address you provide, and will likely reject the filing if it cannot be verified. So take the suggested version, the standardized one. Here Light Street becomes Light Street abbreviated, which looks like nothing and is the difference between an approved filing and a rejected one. Maryland calls it a resident agent. It is the address that receives legal documents for your company, and Maryland offers 2 paths. An individual, who must be an adult living in Maryland. Or a Maryland corporation or LLC, which must be active and cannot be the company you are forming right now. If you are outside the United States, take the business path and use an agent service. That is the whole reason those services exist, and the individual path would mean putting a real person in Maryland on the public record. This is where Maryland differs from most states, and it catches people out. You cannot type an agent name. You have to search the register and pick a business that is already on file and has already consented to act as a resident agent. So sign up with your agent service before you reach this screen. Look at the action column, 2 of these 5 can be appointed and 3 cannot, because they are dissolved or forfeited. The status column is the one that matters, not the name. Once you confirm the business, Maryland fills in its name and asks you to name an individual within it, with a title such as Authorized Representative. Your agent service tells you exactly which name and title to use here, and the yellow box explains why it matters. Everything about the resident agent has to be completely accurate or the filing is rejected. This is the screen to copy from your agent's instructions rather than to improvise. By default, everything about this filing goes to the account holder, which is you. This screen only exists so you can add a second contact, an accountant or a partner, and it is optional. 2 things worth hearing. The name on your Business Express account does not appear in the legal documents, so an account in your own name does not put your name on the company. And if the filing is rejected, the account holder is still the one responsible, whoever else you add here. Everything you entered, on one page, with an edit button beside each block. There is also a preview filing button that shows the actual PDF Maryland will file, and it is worth opening. Check the name and its ending character by character, and check that the address shows as verified. The line at the top is not decoration. Changes after approval require additional documents and additional fees, so a minute here saves a correction filing later. The certification page. You name at least one authorized person, up to 3, and you tick the box that says you declare under penalty of perjury that you are authorized to make this filing and that it is true and complete. There is a second box for the resident agent, confirming the appointment was executed. Read both before you tick them. This is the page where the filing becomes a legal statement rather than a form. Last screen before payment, and this is where we stop. Underneath the filing party details there is a certified copy option that costs extra, and you do not need it to form the company. Then the money. $100 to file, plus a 3% technology fee on anything paid online. And a real decision about speed. Standard filings are reviewed in the second calendar month after you send them, $50 extra buys review in 7 to 14 business days, and $325 buys review within 3 hours if you file before 2:30 on a business day. If you need a bank account soon, pay for speed. That was the complete filing. Now the part that decides whether Maryland is right for you. The annual report costs $300 every year, plus the same 3% technology fee. There is also a personal property return, and that one is free. So Maryland is $100 to open and $300 a year to keep, which is the opposite shape to the cheap states. If the company is small and the profit is thin, that number matters more than the filing fee you just paid. For free templates, your operating agreement, EIN guidance, and optional services, visit FreeLLC.us. The link is in the description.